Well, it sure gets you thinking, that's for sure. Am I the asshat? We pull this right from the Reddit feed. And of course, we're going to ask you, is this person the asshat or not? Here's the question. Am I the asshat for refusing to hold a graduation party for my daughter for getting her GED?
Oh.
This is, from a dad's point of view. He says, my middle daughter has always struggled with academics. She was in the average classes, usually getting B's or C's. In high school, it got harder, and she went through a lot of tutoring. When she was 17, she almost failed out. She had been tested before, but came back with nothing. We learned at that time that she decided to stop. She wasn't turning stuff in and told us that there was no point since she didn't do well academically. She also had a huge resentment at the time for her younger sister, who was more academically inclined. She turned 18 and refused to go to school and dropped out. After this, she spiraled and ruined a lot of relationships with friends and family. She had an addiction. Her 3 siblings did not speak with her, and my wife doesn't interact with her. That's a whole different story, but in short, she stole a lot of money. Now she's 26 and back on track. She called me asking to host a graduation party since she got her GED. And I did that for the rest of my kids. I told her no for 3 reasons. 1, she isn't graduating. She got her GED. 2, no one will show up. She screwed up almost all of her relationships with family, and her friends are shady, and I don't want to invite them.
Oh my
And
God.
3, she's 26 and that was supposed to happen when she was 18. She called me a jerk. But am I the ass hat? I was about to say the other word.
I know. I always worry about that, Lex. I always worry about that.
Woo! I didn't. Thank goodness.
Hat.
Yes. Is this Dad the ass hat? 651-641-1071.
Ho.
Yeah, this one's a lot. Gets you thinking.
Ho. Ho.
Yeah, I know it's a lot to take in.
Share your opinion.
To quote our dear friend and his khakis, Steve Kornacki.
That was a lot to take in just now.
Yeah, it was. It is. Ooh.
A little bit. It's still an accomplishment. I don't care. Oh, God, do I feel this way? There's a lot of things. God, there's a lot of reasons not to have this party if she has shady ass friends.
Yeah.
He's not the asshat. I'm changing my mind, I think.
Okay.
This is what I honestly, I don't know. I'm not definitive on this. I don't mean to be. I'm stumbly bumbly, and I apologize.
No, that's why I picked it, because
I don't. How do you feel? I'm gonna throw the ping pong ball back to you.
All right, let's volley. So look, there's boundaries, right?
And
so it sounds like the mom and the siblings have boundaries around what happened and the way they were treated. But there's also forgiveness and maybe some understanding. And maybe this is the point in which this sister-daughter is saying, look, I'm turning my life around, and I would love for you to celebrate this with me. And I hope this is the bridge that we can build. Now, is a graduation GED party the way to do that? And maybe, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. Maybe she has tried, and maybe she's asking her dad to be like the bridge, the liaison to help them, at least maybe sort of meet in the middle. And at least it's a positive thing. And regardless, it's an accomplishment, whether you're 26 or you're 100 and you get your GED. It's not easy to do. So I think, and also just, yes, your other daughters maybe did accomplish graduating at 18. That's not everyone's path. And I'm imagine, just even the way that he worded this message, this was supposed to happen when she was 18.
You're right.
Ooh.
Well, the phone lines are exploding. Holly, who do we have first?
We have Heather.
Heather, you're kicking us off. What do you? How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I work in mental health. I'm a psychiatrist, and I think for people to reorient their lives and go back and get sober and make good decisions is really important to celebrate. And I also think that GEDs are not easy to get. I have a lot of clients that I work with who go back, and it takes them a year or two of pretty consistent work. It's not just a simple brief test. It's multiple tests. A lot of them take courses. I think you need to celebrate your accomplishments. If you don't want those people at your house, that's fine. A lot of graduation parties are done in parks or other places. I mean, but I do think you need to acknowledge that she's really trying and support her.
Heather,
So
by the way, Heather, you're a psychiatrist. Can Alexis, Holly, and I have you on speed dial for every segment that we do? Can we just check in with you?
I listen every day, and this is the first time I've called in because I think it's really important to celebrate people.
Yes. Well, please call in all the time because we need all the help we can get on the show. Thank you, Heather.
Thanks,
Let's go to who do we have next, Holly?
We're going to go to Mary.
Hi, Mary. How do you feel about this?
He 100% asshat.
Out of our.
Oh, we lost Mary. Let's go to Amy. Sorry, Mary, we lost you. Let's go to Amy on line 3. Hi, Amy. How do you feel about this?
He's definitely the asshat. She needs to be celebrated for her accomplishments.
Yeah.
Not what her siblings did. You know, celebrate her sobriety. Her GED is a big accomplishment. And everything Heather said. And go bring her somewhere else for a graduation party. It doesn't need to be at the house. So he needs to do it, definitely.
Thank you. And let's give, who do we have finally?
We have Anne.
Anne, you get the last word. How do you feel?
I think the daughter is the asshat just because she didn't finish in 12 years, and that's when you get the big party. And she had some problems, and it's great she's figured out her life now. And maybe they could do a really nice dinner for the people that still want to be in her life, but I don't think the dad is wrong.
Thank you, Anne. I love the different opinions. Thank you. Holly, how do you feel?
Yeah, I don't think he's the asshat. However, let's celebrate this accomplishment.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't necessarily need to be a giant graduation senior party with a big tent in the front yard and an open house, but let's celebrate it in a way that honors the accomplishment and honors that, hey, maybe we're in a different season of life.
Yeah, maybe it's a dinner.
Yeah, it's a dinner. It's
at Red Lobster.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Get that Admiral feast, honey.
Save them like Flavor Flav's doing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. But, if he doesn't want to host a party, I think that's fair on the dad. However, yes, let's celebrate this accomplishment and all that she has done in the intervening years.